Hello everyone, I'm Alex and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm coming from a kitchen in Rome, Italy. It's not relevant to this video in any way, shape or form. James Charles is currently back in controversy. I feel like this has been every video of mine every 4 months for the last 5 years of my life. And I'm getting fed up with it. James Charles has done an interview with the Cosmopolitan and, well, the title of the interview is James Charles would like to be uncancelled, please. Now, I don't know about uncancelled, but I think the word potentially they're looking for is forgiven. And the thing about forgiveness, I feel like for a lot of cases, people want to feel like that's earned. Doing an article that comes across beggy, being like, have we had enough time? Can you kind of just leave me alone now? I don't think that's going to work. This is my genuine advice, by the way. I'm not really going to poke many holes in this. I'm going to be as serious as I possibly can be. I think this was a bad PR move. I don't think this is going to help. And frankly, I've read parts of the article. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen, and I don't think you guys are going to like it either. But before we get into it, I just want to let you guys know, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. You should do if you haven't. And if you are subscribed, make sure that you're still subscribed, because YouTube's been unsubscribing people. Say subscribe again, Alex. I'm sure it won't annoy you or the viewer. But if you want to, I'd appreciate it. But hey, let's read. Let us begin. I don't want to sit here and fucking mope and whine and cry because nobody wants to hear it, says Charles, sinking into a plush couch in his casual open living room. Oh my god, they're already stitching him up. You know, just put in his big fuck off £10 million Los Angeles mansion. You might as well. I had to do a lot of thinking. Like, okay babe, this is your fault. No, you're not a paedophile. No, you're not a fucking groomer. No, you're not a predator. But you made a big mistake. Why does that sound like every YouTuber in the last 6 months? How do you keep on making that mistake? That's a fucking mental thing, by the way, to have to like try and convince yourself. That's insane. If you're saying that to yourself, by the way, really kind of evaluate where you went wrong. Because you've kind of fucked up big time, haven't you? This whole article is really strange because it seems like weirdly self-aware, but it's also like promoting him and basically kind of begging for his forgiveness. I don't get it. It literally says here, it's no surprise that a star's willingness to answer intimate questions about a catastrophic stretch of their lives increases dramatically when they have a project to promote. In today's case, Charles has a new makeup line. What the fuck? The funny thing is, it then ends it by going, oh, we're here to ask the question, is James Charles still cancelled? Now the thing is, and I'd say this to James Charles and many YouTubers who end up in this situation or make this mistake. If you don't have prison time, then in all honesty, you've pretty much gotten away with it, haven't you? You know, if you're not walking away in handcuffs, you're not cancelled, you're not finished. If you're still uploading YouTube videos and thousands of people for some reason are tuning into them, then hey, you can carry on creating. But you just got to give up on the fact that everybody's going to like you. You've done something that most people would call juxtaposing. You know, you're splitting people in two. Ideally, one group of those people are weird and minute, and the majority go, I don't want to fuck with that person anymore. But who knows, it's the internet, people watch what they want to watch, and you're good at makeup. But I've never got this when creators sit there and go, God, being cancelled, oh my god, I can't believe it, worst thing ever. Man, if you've gone into this thinking everybody in the world's going to like you, you've got a crazy level of narcissism. And if not being able to accept the fact that now a lot of people don't like you, especially when you've done something that's going to split hairs, split opinion, then God, go find another job. Would a still banished person of hundreds of thousands of fans enthusiastically engage with his YouTube beauty tutorials? Would a truly exiled person be 24 years old and living in a reportedly $7 million farmhouse that looks like a cross between the homes featured in the latest seasons of whatever the fuck that means, and any season of all iterations of The Kardashians? Yeah, well, that's the level we've got here. Oh, James Charles is like The Kardashians. This is sick. The answer to that question is no. A cancelled person who actually did groom children normally would go to prison. But an internet celebrity who never really got taken to court and the police never got involved, they just mope about it on the internet. That's what they do. The thing is, this whole article is mental because this part just genuinely blew my mind. In February 2021, at age 21, Charles confronted a career crisis he couldn't quickly apologise for or capitalise on. He was publicly accused of sending lewd photographs and inappropriate sexual messages to a then 16-year-old fan. Charles says he was misled into believing the boy was 18, and that he blocked him as soon as he learned the truth. I've never been more disgusted in my life, and when I found out that the kid was 16 years old, Charles says now, I was mortified, absolutely mortified, and then the fan didn't return the request for comment, apparently. It then goes on to say that at least 15 boys and men accused Charles of inappropriate behaviour. Charles says now, about the breadth of the allegations, the source of where the list came from was not doing any sort of research, no fact-checking. Some of them were completely fake, some of them never even happened. But the thing is, some of them did happen, and they weren't great. Now, whether anything illegal took place, he's not a criminal, he's not been arrested. So you can't really go out there and say that he is one of those things. Was it inappropriate behaviour? Most definitely. Most definitely something that somebody with that amount of fame shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be using Snapchat in that way. You shouldn't be messaging tons of people. It's just a recipe for disaster. It's not even about whether it's right or wrong. Just like, come on man, you can't keep track of all of that. Like, what are you doing? And then you end up with shit like this, where people are being able to say, oh, he groomed me, he didn't, and you can't even keep track of the ages of the people you're messaging because there's so many people. In the absence of hard evidence, hordes of commenters and bystanders glommed onto the idea that Charles was creepy, irresponsible at best, possibly predatory at worst. Well, yeah, that pretty much sums up what most people think, I reckon. But there's a part of this article that actually really confused me, and that is the fact that his own brother apparently won't speak to him. I've been able to turn my phone off, go see my family and have friends over, go to an escape room, watch a fun movie, play Mario Kart, play Minecraft, build a Lego set. With this situation, it was really scary because my coping mechanisms weren't coping. It was the first time where I was like, oh fuck, I actually don't know what to do here. I eventually got to a point where I was like, this is not healthy, this is not good, this is getting to a really fucking dark place. The fallout became deeply personal when his younger brother, who works as a model in New York, stopped talking to him because of the allegations. It's now been 2 years since they last spoke. And this article is meant to be like, hey man, should we uncancel these people? By the way, James Charles is a free man. He can upload whatever YouTube videos he wants, he can release his makeup palette, people buy it. It seems like an article where he's going, I want to go back to doing 10 million views a video. Well, tough luck man. You had a really great period and you fucked it. And this is the new reality. And it's considerably better than what it potentially could have been, based on the stuff that was thrown your way. I feel like I'm meant to feel sorry for him, but the fact that his own brother won't speak to him, I feel like that says a lot. I don't know why you'd even reveal that. Maybe don't tell people that. I feel like that does a lot against him. It goes against him. It's not in his favour at all. Like, saying your own brother won't speak to you, like somebody who fucking is family, is blood, that's incredibly jarring. I know you know and he knows that Charles is on a mission to rehabilitate his reputation, but, and even though we've already established he's very good at his job, I have to tell you that his regret doesn't come across in person. As the opportunistic artifice so many celebrities begrudgingly wade through, it's more that he just seems young. Not that everyone in his position would have the luxury of being perceived as naive or guileless. This comeback would look a lot different if Charles were not a physically beautiful white man. I mean, that's valid. Frankly, it's a weird thing to do. You know, I'm pretty sure James Charles is uploading YouTube videos. Like, if I go to his channel now, I'm sure there are videos there, and I'm sure they're doing pretty well. Yeah, man, like nearly 1 million views on every single one of them. That's good. I know it's not what it used to be, but man, that's still like loads of cash. Like loads of money. And in the industry he's in, like, I know people who still buy his palette, right? Like, a lot of people, they don't care. The average person doesn't care. They just don't. I don't feel like James needs to be doing these articles anymore. I feel like if I was to give him advice, I would say just carry on posting and fuck off Twitter, fuck off articles, and fuck off trying to be a big A-list celebrity and just make as much money as you can doing your YouTube thing. Just live privately. It might be a good idea after everything that happened. I mean, it's definitely something that I try and do a lot more, just in general. Fuck being so publicly available, and fuck doing an article like that where you tell people that your brother doesn't want to talk to you. That's not helping rehabilitate your image. Rehabilitating your image would be to stay down low, just keep on making good YouTube videos for the next couple of years, and having the audience that still stick with you, just do right by them and try to be a better person in your own private life. But people can't do that. They've got to make it a big song and dance. It's got to be this. It's got to be get me back my 10 million views a video, because it's never enough. for anyone, ever, is it? It's fascinating, because if you go on his like new video and then you like read through the comments, you know, it's just people being nice. You know, it's just people being nice. He doesn't need to sit here, and I understand that he probably feels like the world still is completely against him. But he's on 65 million views in like the last 30 days. He's fine. Look, I don't think he will see this, but on the off chance he does, he still follows me. Yeah, you don't need to do this, James. You don't need to do these articles. You don't need to. You're doing fine. And yeah, not everybody's gonna fucking love you anymore, but that's the fucking internet, right? And you did make a mistake. You clearly admit to it in this article. You know you fucked up. You know people aren't gonna run to forgive you, but you're a free man. You're doing your thing. Don't tell people that your brother doesn't want to talk to you. Not a good idea. Well, that's it from me. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys soon. I am, as I said, on holiday at the beginning of this video, so there might not be too frequent uploads on here. I've got a couple videos stacked on the main channel. We read Colleen Ballinger's book. That's going to be coming out soon. That one was a ride. And then also I've got a group video that was terrifying. And I wanted to ask you guys, I had a vlog channel, I have a vlog channel, I posted a couple videos on there, but in all honesty, I feel like I might as well just put the vlogs on this channel. Probably makes way more sense, so I might trial one this week if you guys want, of us getting Bear. You guys seem to love Bear, I love Bear, I miss him. I miss that small little cat. I actually ran into a couple people in the airport who said lovely things about seeing Bear in the new video. And also ran into a couple people actually here in Rome. So cool meeting you guys all over the place, like really sick, and thank you for the support. It's mad that you could go to a different country and people say hello. So thanks guys for following me everywhere. But yeah, I might check a vlog up on here this week, because why not? Hey, might as well. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. But hey, that's James Charles and all the weird stuff going on there. Yeah, man. Try fix your relationship with your brother and stop trying to shift your makeup palette. It's probably more rewarding. Alright,